So check this out. I got this cool little toy with me. It's right at my feet. It's called the boomerang. And the reason why it's called the boomerang is because just like a boomerang that you throw into the sky and that loops back at you, this boomerang allows you to loop back measures of music and or phrases. Basically, with the boomerang, I could record myself over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, over and over. Break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's 1 a.m. in the morning, privacy in your room, computer screen up and running, glowing bright like the moon. A single click of a button, porno site, all of a sudden you've fallen in the trap and gave in to Satan's cunning. Your stack of DVDs, VHS and magazines, viewed whenever you please and now ingrained in memory. But can't you see, the one whom you're lusting about ain't a piece of meat but a human being, no doubt, with bodily dignity, rightly called a lady, a precious person in the world of the human family. So guard your mind and your eyes, live commandment 6 and 9, cause true man is choosing virtue over darkness, sin and vice. I'm saying, break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's with your girl in your car, gazing up at the stars, hoping success to your plan, hoping you can go far. But let me ask you a question about goodwill and transgression. Do you really think true love is causing souls to incur sin? Partaking in creation has no right to fornication. Must avoid those situations and deny those dark temptations to true haven. You say that you think you really love her, then you wait until the moment when the rings are on your fingers. Reverence, respect, distinctive of true love, cause she's made in the likeness of the one who's up above. So stand up straight, look inside, see what it is you're really giving. Choose the right, be set free and rejoice in transformation, saying, break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's amend your ways. Clean your soul, discipline your self-control. Grace and pardon waiting for you in the church confessional. If you're discouraged cause you're weak and see no hope in overcoming, recognize your strength in God. Look at the life of Saint Augustine. The way you should take care is supplication and for prayer. Must not make this practice rare. It guards you from the devil's snare and when in fear. The Blessed Virgin Mary's got your back. Rosary, devotion, power, guard your soul, and that's a fact. And don't forget the bread of life, grace provided when you're using Eucharistic adoration, frequenting Holy Communion. The flesh and blood of Christ helps you to overcome your vice. So come with humble heart contrite, receive the way, the truth of life. I'm saying, break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Break off your chains. It's not worth being a slave. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Break off your chains. Break off your chains. Where there's a will, there is a way. Break off your chains. Reform your ways. Where there's a will, there is a way. Thank you again for listening.